You know, and I think like one thing I'm always adamant about, like as men, we don't talk about our mental health, right?
Yeah, not at all.
We don't we don't share that because for some reason we just lock up. We just like we I think it's probably the social pressures that we feel is we got to be so manly, right? We got to be so tough. We got to be built. So we got to got to have this persona, and for us to admit that we have our downs,
Yeah,
like that becomes like we think we are less than that masculine figure.
yeah,
And and I grew up like that. I'm straight up. I admit there were times I felt that, but when I speak of that, like our mental health, that it's okay to express how we feel, even if we are sad or we feel down or we just need our time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, um,
We weren't
and
really taught
that's
that, we weren't really taught to be that way.
so our mental health as men. It's not shared. It's not talked about as in depth, or and I guess mainly because some of us guys really don't like we don't get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't let that chapter of that book get opened. Unless we
Yeah,
open it. And I understand that. I understand that we have like our own, like we are our own gatekeepers of that. But it's okay to like let your guard down and just be like and be vulnerable. That's the thing,
yeah,
right? Because we need to express that. We need to share that with our partners and our kids that that w- we're human, but we'll like in our cult, like in my culture, in our Lakota way, we call it a Ikjewi Chasha, and an Ikjewi Chasha is a common man, right?
yeah, mhm.
And what that means is that I'll be good one day and I'll be bad the next. I'll be I'll
Yeah,
be I'll be in triumph mode and I'll be in failure mode the next. You
uh,
know, because we that's life. We're common people. We're gonna make mistakes and we're
uh,
not gonna make mistakes. But
uh,
you hear that from all different, societies, right?